Hello, tech and adventure enthusiasts. Today, we're taking a close look at the top 5 action cameras of 2025. In this list, one is a giant that works wonders in low light, while another acts like a tiny spy that can fit anywhere. Some eliminate shaky footage with superior stabilization, while others surprise us with their price. Everything you need to make the right decision is right here. If you're ready, let's get started. So, this one's a little different from your typical action cameras. It's a small 4K cam that can shoot at 60 frames per second. And if you drop down to 1080p, you can push the frame rates even higher. Performance-wise, I'd say it's pretty close to the premium action cams out there. But here's the cool part. The camera actually detaches from the main body. And even when it's separated, it keeps recording for about 70 minutes. The best part? You can still watch the live preview on the main unit screen. That's super handy if you don't want to keep your phone connected all the time. It really gives you more freedom to shoot without worrying too much about setups or extra gear. Honestly, the image quality surprised me. Sure, it's not exactly on the same level as the top-tier models, but the gap isn't nearly as big as I expected. Plus, with that flexibility, in some situations, it's actually way more useful. For vlogging, creative angles, or even mounting it on unusual spots, it feels like a tool that lets you be more experimental without losing reliability. Of course, it's not all perfect. If you're looking for the cheapest action cam out there, this one's not it. The previous version, the Go 3S, is smaller and way more budget-friendly right now. Also, while the detachable design is super practical, it does mean you're handling 2 separate pieces instead of one, so that's something to keep in mind. But overall, if you want more flexibility in your shots, especially for creative angles, or mounting it on yourself, this thing is seriously worth checking out. On the other hand, if budget or absolute best image quality is your top priority, you might be better off looking at other options. Still, for most people who want a mix of portability, creativity, and solid performance, it's a pretty exciting choice. Here it is, DJI's latest action camera, the Osmo Action 5 Pro. With its compact design and advanced features, this device is definitely an eye-catching option for content creators. Let's start with the pros. This camera supports 10-bit 4K 120 video and truly offers class-leading battery life. You can record up to 2 hours of 4K 60 footage without any overheating issues. DJI has always been strong in digital stabilization, and here it performs impressively as well. The dual touchscreens make both vlogging and adjusting settings incredibly convenient. Another big plus is its waterproofing up to 20 meters, so you can easily take it on dives without needing an extra housing. It's small, durable, and easy to mount, which makes it extremely versatile for travel and adventure. Now for the cons. Like every action camera, there are some compromises. While it performs better than the GoPro in low light, it's still not as good as a modern smartphone. Also, DJI's mobile app isn't as feature-rich as GoPro's software, and some advanced editing options might feel limited for power users. So, why should you consider this camera? The DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro is an excellent choice for creators who often shoot in low light, vloggers, and anyone looking to integrate it with DJI's Mic 2 wireless audio system. Thanks to its rugged build, it's also perfect for demanding outdoor shoots, whether you're mountain biking, hiking, or diving. If you're after long battery life and clearer low-light video and a tough design, this is definitely a model worth checking out. It may not completely replace a flagship smartphone or a high-end GoPro for everyone, but for most creators, it strikes an impressive balance between performance, durability, and ease of use. So, let's talk about the GoPro Hero13 Black. First off, I've got to say, GoPro didn't make a huge revolution this year, but this thing is still one of the most powerful action cameras out there. The highlight? You get 5.3K at 60 frames per second, 4K at 120 frames per second, and even up to 240 frames per second slow motion. That means your action shots look insanely smooth. On top of that, the digital stabilization is so good, it honestly feels like you're shooting with a gimbal. Plus, with 10-bit HDR, HLG, and GP log profiles, your footage is perfect for professional color grading. Now, of course, it's not all perfect. The rear screen is starting to feel a little outdated. It's definitely an area where GoPro could have innovated more. And then there's the cost. Accessories, lens mods, mounts. Once you start adding those in, the total price really climbs. That said, the camera itself is compact, rugged, waterproof, and basically built for adventure. The new battery also lasts longer, which is a big win for extended shoots. So bottom line, if you want top-notch image quality, the ability to get creative with different lenses, and a camera that can handle extreme conditions, the Hero 13 Black is a solid pick. If you already own the Hero 12, upgrading isn't really necessary. But if you're shopping for a brand new action camera, the Hero 13 will more than deliver. The Insta360 X5 really pushes the limits in the 360 video world. First off, the biggest highlight here is that it can shoot 8K 360 videos. That means you're not losing out on details at all. On the photo side, it also delivers 72 megapixels, which is pretty insane. The big touchscreen makes it super easy to use, and Insta360's app comes with built-in editing templates that can speed things up a lot. Another cool thing is that the camera is waterproof up to 49 feet. So if you're into adventurous shoots, you're covered. Plus, thanks to its improved wind reduction tech, the audio sounds cleaner outdoors. And of course, there's a wide range of compatible accessories you can play around with, from invisible selfie sticks to mounts for drones and bikes, making it super versatile for different shooting styles. Performance-wise, stabilization is another area where Insta360 stands out. Even when you're running, biking, or moving fast, the footage stays smooth and cinematic without needing extra gear. That makes it especially appealing for vloggers, travelers, and action sports enthusiasts who don't want to compromise on quality. But like any device, it's not perfect. First of all, it's definitely not cheap, so this isn't exactly a budget-friendly option. And while shooting 360 video is a lot of fun, the editing side of things can take some time. For beginners, there's definitely a bit of a learning curve, though the app does help make things easier. Overall, the Insta360 X5 is a really powerful tool for creators. If you want to dive into the world of 360 content and try out creative shots like time-lapses, bullet time, or hyperlapses, this camera is absolutely worth checking out. Just keep in mind the price, the editing process, and the learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, the results can be stunning. So this is the Akaso Brave 8 Lite. Basically, you can think of it as a cheaper and lighter version of the Akaso Brave 8. If you're not looking to spend a ton on a premium action camera, this one is actually a pretty interesting option. Let's start with the pros. The camera has a modern design. It's really compact and lightweight. With both a front and rear screen, framing your shots is super easy, which is a big plus for vlogging or selfies. On top of that, Akaso's mobile app is much easier to use than the camera's own interface, which makes controlling it a breeze. In good lighting, the 4K video looks bright and accurate, with only a slightly high contrast, so overall it's pretty solid. Now, of course, there are some limitations. In low light, the sensor struggles a bit, and there's noticeable noise in the footage. Stabilization is also a weak point. Walking, running, or cycling can result in pretty shaky video. Battery life isn't amazing either. You'll get about 150 minutes at 1080p, which might be a bit short for longer shoots or full-day adventures. That said, the Brave 8 Lite still has a lot going for it. For a budget-friendly camera, it's surprisingly capable and lets you experiment with different angles and perspectives thanks to its lightweight design. Plus, the dual screens make it easy to make sure you're always in the frame, which is really helpful if you're creating vlogs or self-recording tutorials. So, to sum it up, if you're on a budget, want a camera with front and rear screens, and don't mind that stabilization and low-light performance aren't top tier, the Akaso Brave 8 Lite is a really solid value for the price. Don't expect the same quality as premium action cameras, but considering what you're paying, the features it offers are definitely impressive. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this video. Today, we've taken a closer look at the most ambitious products on the market and tried to find the model that best suits your needs. I hope this detailed review helped you make the right decision. If you enjoyed the video, please support me by clicking the like button, commenting, and subscribing to my channel for more reviews.